Yeah, absolutely. We both want to play a physical brand of football, so it's definitely going to be a good one. Let's see who out physical who.
They run a lot of two tight end sets that actually kind of end looking like 11 because of
Yeah.
the versatility. I guess how much do you got to factor into that as a nickel guy into what they might be doing with tight ends?
Yeah, we just got to see what they like to do, how they like to use Isaiah. I know he's more of a receiving guy. He's really physical, so that's going to be a really good challenge. Just watching film with to see what he likes to do in the routes and things like that. So 12 personnel definitely treated like 11, but at the same time we know who they got in the backfield. So I mean they can be explosive in any personnel. So.
A lot of young guys on the roster. What's the message from veterans like you as far as shaking off what happened against the Saints, but also learning from it to bounce back quickly?
You got to practice. You don't win a game on Sundays. You win the games, through your preparation through the week. So just going out there and practicing like you play on Sundays, that's the key. Just going out there and showing that you can play, at the capacity you can play on Sunday, on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
The records don't matter much. When a team as good as Baltimore has been comes in 0-2, does that get your attention a little bit?
I mean, they just have things to fix like we have things to fix. We know they're a good football team like we are, but at the same time, we just got to get it tightened up. We got to get those things tightened up so we don't have to, another slide like we did last week. And I know they're thinking the same thing, so we got to see who fixes what first.
In the NFL, there's not a ton of zone reads and stuff going on, but against obviously the Ravens with Lamar's ability, how much you guys have to just really make sure you guys are on your P's and Q's with that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, you got to be really detailed because I mean he adds another element, to the defense. You playing 11 on 11 at that point with the quarterback running, and at the same time he can throw it. So the play action game, we got to make sure try to make them one dimensional, get them out of their big guy sets and things like that, so we can get some pressure on them. And but at the same time, it's still gonna be difficult, man. He makes plays regardless of what we do for him.
Speaking of big guy, you're going from a running back and Alvin Kamara, who quick, fast, does a lot of his damage in space, to a big, powerful guy like Derrick Henry. Just talk about the challenge and going up against the King Henry.
Man, the juggernaut, man. He get a few steps on you, dog. It's hard to stop him, honestly. So we gotta try and get him before he gets rolling, and try to minimize what they saw on tape last week, and get those things nutted up so we can be successful on first and second down so we can get to some of our stuff. But like I said, man, it's easier said than done. Those guys are still explosive at the end of the day, so we got to go out there and execute and look at the little details.
Is that something that's hard to replicate? Not only Lamar's speed, but then Derrick's size. Like, is it hard to practice for that?
Man, those guys are all universal guys. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Anytime you want to prepare for those guys like that, it's definitely difficult. But at the same time, we got to go out there and practice like we playing on Sunday. So that's how we prepare for that. Just going out there on Wednesday today and tomorrow and prepping as hard as we can.